Nobody choose this kind of season. Nobody wakes up one day and say, I do like to lose everything I built with someone. I do like to grieve in silence. I do like to rebuild myself from the ground up. Nobody chooses it. But here you are, still standing. And that is not a small thing. Few years ago, there was a man with foundation beneath him can build almost anything. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, I want you to know that what you are stumbled into today is not just a video. It is the final chapter of a journey that begins with silence and ends here with who you are becoming. And if you have been here from the very beginning, from where she left, and you are still here through the self-blame, the silence, the doubt, the slow return of trust, through learning to love differently and letting go without closure, through understanding what real healing actually looks like. This one was always for you. Thank you for not giving up on yourself. Today, we are bringing it all home. Here is the thing about the man you are right now. He has been through something real, something that quietly dismantled parts of him he thought were permanent. His certainty, his sense of direction, his confidence in his own judgment, his idea of what his future was supposed to look like, all of it rearranged. Sometimes without knowing, sometimes without explanation. There were days, maybe there are still days, where you look at yourself and didn't fully recognize what you saw, where the weight felt less like a season and more like a sentence, where you wondered quietly, is this just who I am? Broken, stuck, behind? And you kept that question mostly to yourself because that is what men are taught to do. Before we finish this journey together, share this, not just this episode, this entire series. There is a man in your life right now who is in the early chapters of what we have been walking through. Someone in silence, someone still carrying the self-blame, someone who hasn't found for what he is feeling right now. Give him this, it might change everything for him. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do it now, because this channel is a space worth coming back to, and there is more ahead. Here is what I want you to understand. What you have been walking through wasn't designed to break you permanently. It was designed by life, by pain, by the relentless pressure of difficult season to break open the part of you that needed to expand. That part were too tight, too rigid, too guarded, too unaware of their own depths. Because the man who walked into that marriage and that man sitting right now are not the same man, and that is a tragedy. The man you were then loved with his own heart, and that was beautiful. But he also had blind spots, pattern he didn't examine, needs he had not named, parts of him he had quietly abandoned in effort to make things work. And now you see more. Now you feel more. Now you know more who you are and what you need than you ever did before. That knowledge costs you something real, but it is yours now. No one can take it from you. We'll be right back after a short break. Stay with me, because what comes after this is a part of the conversation I have been building since the first episode. The full picture of who you are becoming. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. Let's talk about who you are becoming. Not who you were, not who you thought you will be by now. Who you actually become through all of these things. You are becoming a man who knows what grief looks like from the inside. And because of that, you will never again look at another person's pain with indifference. You are becoming a man who has learned to sit in silence without running, who has faced his own thoughts and survived them. You are becoming a man who has separated what truly is to carry from what was placed on him unfairly. And that distinction alone will protect every relationship you ever entered again. You are becoming a man who no longer gives his trust away blindly, but who knows how to extend it carefully, genuinely, wisely. You are becoming a man who understands that love is not something you lose yourself inside of, but something you bring your whole self into. You are becoming a man who knows at a level that cannot be taught in classroom or read in a book, that he can endure, that he can rebuild, that he can come through the hardest season of life and still be standing on the other side. You are becoming that man right now in the real time. So I want to ask you to do something, not something dramatic, something quiet. I want you to stop just for a moment and acknowledge how far you have come. Not how far you think you should be, not how far someone else seems to be, but how far you have come. From the heaviest morning of this, from the days the silence was loudest, from the night the questions won't stop, to be here, to be a man who chooses to face it instead of fleeing from it. You choose understanding over bitterness. You choose growth over self-destruction. That man deserves to be acknowledged. Not just push forward to the next task, not just hold to keep going without being told you are doing something remarkable, because you are healing quietly in a world that rarely makes space for it. Is one of the most courageous things a man can do, and you are doing it. One day, not too far from now, you will be somewhere ordinary, a quiet morning, a regular Tuesday, and something will feel different. Not perfect, not without memories of what you carry, but lighter, steadier, more like yourself than you ever felt in a long time. And in that moment, you won't say, I am glad that never happened. You will say something far more powerful. I am glad I didn't let it stop me. I am glad I kept going. I am glad I chose myself, even when it was hard. Because this season did not come to destroy you. It came to build something in you that comfort never could. Depth, resilience, wisdom, compassion, a quiet, unshakable knowing of who you are. And the man standing on the other side of all of this is what every hard day it took to become him. So we close this chapter, but not your story. Your story is being written. If this series has worked with you through any part of your healing, share it, all of it, with every man you know who is carrying something he hasn't found words for yet. Subscribe, because this channel will keep building space for this conversation. Come back whenever the weight feels heavy again. This is a place that will always have something to offer you. Until next time, keep going. Not because it is easy, not because the path is clear, but because you are worth arriving at the other side of this.